Hey everyone, AntiBeauty1M here and welcome to my YouTube. I'm going to do a video on the psychology of luxuries. Why are luxuries so important to some people, and why is money so important for people to spend, consume, damage the planet, and have more status and privilege and power than everybody else in sight? This is the question that I'm going to ask you today. Do we need to have luxuries? And can we do away with them and still live a minimalist lifestyle and not be tempted to succumb to all these advertising and marketing encouraging us to buy? So I'm going to talk about fast cars, I'm going to talk about women, I'm going to talk about animal companions, and I'm going to talk about travel and adventures in travel. So my basic idea is that we do not need all of these things for our health and happiness. Although they are conducive to health and happiness, ultimately we decide other ways which in our own lifestyles that will make us healthy and happy as individuals. So for example, I've got this minion here, Stuart, who keeps me company. Or I've got these books which I borrowed from the library. And in fact, I actually ordered this book to be purchased by the library. They purchased 10 copies for me, for everybody, and it's for free. We can borrow them freely and make use of the immense knowledge that they give us and immense wisdom that they give us. So we do not need to be spending all the time. We can invent ways to do things and to create projects and so on, and have adventures which are less expensive and are still conducive to our health and happiness. So let's talk about fast cars. Fast cars, why are they so attractive to people who have so much money? Well, people love to buy a Lamborghini or Ferrari or a Porsche, and that gives them an endorphin rush when you go out into the street and you drive your car around. It's a feeling of freedom, it's a feeling of power, space, opportunity, and associations with companions who are able to travel with you. So you have it's very much a prestige sort of object in society, and they cost a lot of money, and they're not an asset, but they are a liability. So what can we do as a minimalist instead of driving a car and owning a car? Well, one alternative is to own a motorbike, which is obviously a very, very good choice for some people, or an e-bike, which is a very good choice for people who have much less storage space in their garage, if they have a garage at all. I'm really lucky to have access supported by the NDIS, so that means that I can travel with a support worker occasionally by car and just go to various places and go on adventures and so on with the use of their own car, and my NDIS pays for that opportunity. But it's far better not to own a car and the expense of owning a car and fueling up and all the environmental damage that it causes, but rather to have access to a car or somebody else's car on an occasional basis, and to really remember those good times, as I have done in my videos and reportage on my excursions to various places. Now, I've never personally taken Uber. I've never experienced the joy of sharing a car ride back to home or something, but I can well understand why that would be a pleasurable experience, and it's not as expensive as owning a car, so that's really an option for most people. And of course, having the relationships with women who are companions in your car gives you a feeling of prestige and status, and good for you. But the feelings of sex and the endorphin rush to your brains, and the relief and the satisfaction of having a relationship with someone obviously contributes to your health and happiness as well. That's something that I don't have, and that's something that I don't envy either, because although I would like to have some sort of opportunities like that in my life, it's not something that bothers me too much. If you have a profound imagination as a minimalist, you can get a lot more out of things in life. Say, for example, reading books like this one, which I borrowed from the library. In fact, I ordered it from the library. I asked them to buy this particular book by Yuval Noah Harari, and they ordered 10 copies of it for the library service. So you can do things like that, and it's for free. It's all free. The next on my list is animal companions. So animals are nice to touch and to hold and to feel and to watch grow and to see how they develop as creatures, and their personal development and their physical growth, and being able to say to them, oh, he's so cute or she's so cute. These are nature-based pleasures which are sort of fundamental to our relationship with animals, but we don't need to have them in our lives if we don't want to. They cost a lot of money to feed and to keep and to upkeep and to take to the vet, that sort of thing. So what are the minimalist alternatives to having an animal companion? One is to have access to animal companions that are owned by other people, some of your friends perhaps, or you might want to visit an animal sanctuary and experience the joy of dealing with animals or relating to animals on that basis, just in an animal sanctuary. Please don't visit zoos and please don't visit aquariums, as they are essentially animal prisons and they are not ethical at all. And of course, owning soft toys like Stuart here is great for me. I can imagine that he is a real person and that I can talk to him whatever you like. Even though mental health might have things to say about me talking to myself, I don't mind. Last on my list is travel. Now, travel is something that I miss in my life a lot. I think that travel is a great thing to have for your own health and happiness, because it allows you to experience a fresh environment. It takes you away from your troubles in a particular place, and it gives you the freedom to experience new things and discover new things and new places and go to the beach and relax and that sort of thing. Just take time out. But you don't need to have travel too much. Like I live in a studio apartment, and this is my vacation away from Canberra, because in some ways I hated Canberra. So this is my vacation. It's my long-term vacation from a place which I really disliked, and where I was hounded by police and pursued by the authorities just to take medications. So I can travel within Brisbane without pretty much problem at all. I can go on the ferry, I can go on a longer cruise, or take the train up to a distant place like the Gold Coast, for example. All of these opportunities exist to me, and they will only cost me 50 cents to go on the train in Brisbane nowadays, so that's pretty good. So my advice to minimalists such as myself is go get to know your own locality extremely well. Travel in your own locality, find places which you haven't been to, and discover some of the sights and scenes, the tourist attractions in your own place. And do not envy or over envy those who have opportunities to travel to Vietnam or to Hong Kong or to America, or don't worry about those places. Some of those places are pretty shoddy anyway, and they're no different to where you've been already. So my advice to you as a minimalist is, okay, I concede the fact that money can and often does buy psychological health and happiness. There's no doubt that people who have a lot of money are more likely to live longer and to have more healthy and happy lives because of their lifestyle choices that they can have. But this does not necessarily mean that you as a minimalist need to be encumbered and compromise your health, your diet, your physical exercise, your relationships, your sleep patterns, and the responsible taking of medicines. All of these things contribute to your health in better ways than all of these money-oriented things, which are greedy and often make you consume too much and make you an unethical person. There are much more important things than all of these luxuries. Now, in another video, I may well decide to talk about how work and the choices of work that we have, the job that we have, affects our health and happiness as well, because obviously it does. How physical our job is and how satisfying our job is has huge amounts of effect on how happy we are as a result. So stay tuned, and I will hope to see you next time with more videos. Bye for now. Bye.